One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Oklahoma's offense will take the first swing of the game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So UNLV's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The short hands, it's Burks. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Turning it on. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
With the catch, it's Ott. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least. An example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals. Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Grab behind the line. It's Gums. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Scanning the field, it's Calandria. Makes the grab. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Rebels will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Made it harder on themselves on first down, now second and goal from the 9. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, the ground game. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the League 4 so days, and they'll get another one today. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants to go deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. And the Sooners come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. At the 45, on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offense...
The ball is out behind the line. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The offense changing the play. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And a precision punt there will hit them deep inside their own 10-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area.
There he goes. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Dropping back, it's Calandria. That's reeled in, it's Reynolds. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
2nd down coming up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break.
Here we go.
Makes the grab, it's Reynolds. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Line is set on 3rd down. Wants to keep it in the air. Grab near the marker. It's Reynolds. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the Rebels are on the move. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
To the air, it's Calandria. Complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Looking downfield on first down. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Finds some fresh air. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Love the work by the quarterback, selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
Gets it to him on the screen. Got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Now, a 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burks. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Off play action. Rushes on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Got a man. It's Burks. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out tremendously.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the move, it's Barnes. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners!
offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gums.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one, the blitzing guy. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will open from the 15. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Catch in the middle, it's Gums. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Slings it downfield. The 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Oh, they're after him. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, UNLV. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they cut it to a 14-13 game. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
UNLV 13.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, he makes the catch. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Moore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And down he goes back at the 3.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness we still had a little space left.
Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. The give to the back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Throws to the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Mateer. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man to the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. On the run, still looking. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead.
21, UNLV, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes a connection. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Red pass, it's complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good 2nd down situations.
Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Glover. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. The Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Finding open areas. Spins away from the defense. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defensively, with all the space now in spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football.
Oh, he's got some space. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
And the Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. To the air, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Ott. Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. BYU was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Cougars performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line?
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Third down play from the gun. Uncorks it. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 40. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Got it! It's in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. He tries to take the top off. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. This offense doing business in the red zone.
Second down.
Trying to run, it's Ott. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
What you talk about with defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. You can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the right. He caught it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Puts it out of the air, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
Number 5.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. And the returner goes down. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He'll do it himself. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
I don't love the play call at this juncture of the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Took care of it himself. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play, because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the 1st down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll go to the ground. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Gibson. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Barnes. Quick step and go. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Sooners have their offense in high gear. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both. Got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. They're just, you could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Caught behind the line. It's Glover. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the Rebels line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. snagged in the middle. It's Gums. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Vegas. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Nevada is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 24 over Akron. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught in the backfield. It's Ott. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease. It's Ott. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Lets it fly. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. quarterback making adjustments. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and how about that on fourth down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting us a little bit closer to the finish line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.